Alright, for SW page 1, we're going to change the telling sentences into questions. So we need to change the order of words to make a question on the line, and they are yes/no question. Let's look at the example. Mr. Wang is kind. So in this sentence, the subject is Mr. Wang. We're mainly talking about Mr. Wang. So let's try to identify all the subjects in different sentences. Question number 2. Vivian can do puzzles. Right, you're right. Vivian is the subject. Number 3. Carrie and Janet are in class 3A. Yep, Carrie and Janet is the subject of the sentence for number 3. Number 4. They are going to Japan at Christmas. They is the subject. Number 5. Our teacher is coming. Our teacher is the subject of the sentence. And then let's try to identify the verb. For the example, number 1, Mr. Wang is kind. Is the verb of the sentence. Number 2, Vivian can do puzzles. Sometimes we can have more than one verb. Okay, can do are both the verb. They are like the verb buddy. They cling together. For number 3, Carrie and Janet are in class 3A. Are is the verb. Number 4, they are going. Are going. They are both the verb. And number 5, our teacher is coming. And when we change it to yes/no question, this is what we do. We put the verb, the first verb first. Okay. So you can see we put the verb before the subject. Instead of Mr. Wang is kind, we put is first, and then the subject is Mr. Wang kind. So when there are two verbs like number 2, Vivian can do puzzles, we put the first verb first, can, and then Vivian do puzzles. So let's try to write this down. Can Vivian do puzzles? So here, please remember, if you don't know the verb, if you don't know the words, how to spell it, and you can find it on the paper, you copy it just really carefully. And since we change it into a question, remember to put it in question mark. So can you try to do number 3 now? Carrie and Janet are in class 3A. So what would the question be? Right, we put the verb first, are, and then the subject, Carrie and Janet, and then copy the rest of the sentence in class 3A. So you know why I'm capitalizing class and A? Because we make it like the name of the class. So since we put it in the question, remember to put it in the question mark. For number 4, they are going to Japan at Christmas. The first verb are, put it first, are, then they. So we need to change it back to small letter because now it's no longer the first word of the sentence. Going. And then you copy very carefully the rest of the sentence and change the full stop into question mark. So I'm guessing you can do the last one. Our teacher is coming. First verb first, then subject, then the second body verb, and then change it into question mark. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a try for it and write it neater and tidier than how I do on this page, please. Thank you.